you're going to try to get an over-under grip. You may only be able to get here because your opponent may be kind of pushing you away. If you can, though, I don't really like trying to do a throw because I'm so far away when he's got the gi like this. So if I can, I like to come under, and if he's got a grip, you can go all the way over top and really hug the arm and get under here and get to this angle, okay? I don't really like to be like straight in front of him. I like to slightly be on the side and getting him tipped over this way, off, putting his weight here, okay? But if you go up in a jiu-jitsu competition or you go up against somebody that's a wrestler, they tend to be a little more bent over, which is fine because it kind of makes it harder for you to grab their legs because they get their legs way far back. In jiu-jitsu, usually people are trying to grab like this. But you can take advantage of his bent over position and take him and throw him over your shoulder. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this underside arm. I'm going to have the same leg slightly forward. Now the side that's forward, I'm going to take this arm and I'm going to pull my opponent in a circle over to my right. So he's going to step around my leg, just like this, okay? I'm going to use that so that I can spin and go underneath him and take him over, okay? So you pull your opponent, your arm goes all the way underneath and grabs on top just like this. Now from here, I'm going to basically just jump down to my knees and take my opponent over my shoulder. Make sure that the arm doesn't go up over here because he can choke you. Keep it below your shoulder. I'll show what it looks like real slow. Just go slow with it. You go here, down, and then throw him over. So when you do this one, the footwork is kind of your own thing, but one thing you want to make sure of is that when you actually end up going to your knees, that your opponent, that you don't end up like this, because now he's kind of sideways to you. If he's not wearing anything, he can slip out of this. So you have to be kind of quick about it and use that pull around motion to get him to go over. The way a lot of people do it is they just start facing the opponent just like this, and they just step, come down and throw him, which it does work. It's a lot harder though because there's more distance to travel. But if you pull him around your hip like this, he ends up more in position so you don't have to travel so far and you can do it a lot quicker. Alright, so once again, watch my feet when I do this. I'll pull him, I'll step. This leg just kind of stays where it is. I drop to this knee, my other knee I go down, and then just take him right over. I can end up here. You got to be careful though, because he can take your back. Okay, so just make sure that you bridge up on top of him and get up. The good thing about it though is the fact that your opponent is going to be like in a little bit of a state of shock when you throw him like with that really quick. And he's not going to be thinking take the back quite as much as he is just, well, I just got thrown. Alright? The other reason that I like this for jiu-jitsu as opposed to the standing version of this, where you get the guy's arm, first of all, it's kind of hard to throw somebody without having their gi to actually throw them. You can still do it. The standing version is like you pull your opponent up onto his toes, you drop down, and you throw him over your shoulder. I feel like that kind of gives up a lot for your opponent to grab your legs and take you over. And if you mess it up, you end up getting hurt or possibly getting your back taken. This one you can probably get your back taken if you're kind of not careful with it. So let's say he's gripping me like this. I don't really want to try to throw him with this. I want to try to get on the inside. So he's got a strong grip. I probably can't even break this grip. That's fine. Just come up. You might be able to break it like once you get here. Try to get this underhook, right? Okay, move around a little bit with your opponent. Get him confused. And then when you're ready, you're going to pull him, come down, come over. I I would say don't go flat on your back like this, just kind of come here, and this opposite arm is going to reach up over top. Kind of go either to modified mount or to north-south position.